Hey everyone, my name is Becca and welcome to my channel. I am so glad that you are here. If this is your first time with us, welcome. We do all things First Chapter Friday here, specifically for your favorite middle grade novels. Today we are going to be reading Katherine Applegate's latest novel, Otter. Sorry, there's a glare there. Now, Katherine Applegate is known for so many great novels, Wish Tree, and the One and Only Ivan series, which we all know and love. So I am beyond excited to read this first chapter with you today. Now, this novel is a novel in verse, which is just growing and growing in popularity. I feel that I went to my library the other day and went through the new releases, and every other book is a novel in verse. So if you haven't gotten on board with this trend, now is the time. I have to say I pushed back against novels in verse for a while, but I have grown to love them so much. So that being said, this novel doesn't have traditional chapters, and in place, well, it does have chapters, but there's only like 5 of them. So instead of reading chapters, we are going to do the first 15 pages of this book today. But before that, we are going to start by reading the synopsis on the front and side cover. Meet Otter, the queen of play. Nobody has her moves. She doesn't just swim to the bottom, she dive bombs. She doesn't just somersault, she triple-doughnuts. She doesn't just ride the waves, she makes them. Otter spends her days off the coast of Central California, practicing her underwater acrobatics and spending time with a good friend. She's a fearless daredevil, curious to a fault. But when Otter comes face to face with a hungry great white shark, her life takes a dramatic turn. One that will challenge everything she believes about herself and about the humans who hope to save her. Inspired by the true story of a Monterey Bay Aquarium program that pairs orphaned otter pups with surrogate mothers, this poignant and humorous tale told in free verse examines bravery and healing through the eyes of one of nature's most beloved and charming animals. I mean, so true. Look at how cute he is. Look at that little face. All right. Let's dive in. I'm excited. All right. So this is, section 1, The Queen of Play, Monterey Bay, California. Not exactly guilty. In their defense, sharks do not, as a rule, eat otters. True, sharks sometimes taste them by mistake, leaving frowning bites or the jagged clue of a tooth or two. But then, in fairness, nobody's perfect. Too late. Say an empty-bellied great white shark is enticed by a long, sleek swimmer, a sea lion perhaps. Big fans of blubber sharks. Curious, the shark moves in for a nibble, only to discover he's sampling a surfer. Oops. Or more likely, a member of that most charming branch of the weasel family, the southern sea otter. You've been there, haven't you? In the cafeteria line or the breakfast buffet, taking a chance on some new food? Grab, gulp, grimace. You spit the offending item into a napkin. No harm, no foul. Same goes for the shark, who quickly reconsiders and retreats. Of course, by then, it's often too late for the surfer, and almost always too late for the otter. Hunger. One such shark is prowling the waters this very morning. It's daybreak, cloudless and shell pink. And for a moment the bay seems to blush. There it is, his dorsal fin, cutting through the calm waves. The shark is an adolescent, a marine tween, streamlined and strong, but small for his age, and far from his usual haunts today. His last meal, a ray and 2 puny turtles, was 3 days ago, Pathetic by any measure. No need to worry. Hunger has a way of focusing the mind. If there is food to be found, rest assured, he will find it. Otter number 156. Not far from the shark, otter number 156 floats on her back, 4 paws and flippers held aloft, soaking up the sun like tiny solar panels. Tucked in a pocket of skin under her arm is a favorite rock, just right for opening mussels and clams. She has seen more than a few sharks in her 3 years, and has even seen them kill. But right now, her only concern is what to eat for breakfast. Numbers and names. Friends call number 156 otter, but humans prefer their numbers. They count cards and sheep, errors and at-bats, minutes and blessings. Here in the bay, they count otters too. Squiggles and splash. There's a reason for those numbers. Endearing names enchant the public, luring humans too close. Numbers are aloof, but names are sticky. Fusing rescuer to rescued, scientist to subject, human to otter. And it's not hard to fall in love with an otter pup. It's a shame, really. Think of the possibilities. Squiggles and Splash, and Potter and Noodle, Otto and Oswald, and Ozzy and Obi. Still, it's better this way. These otters need all the help they can get. Questions. Her mother called her Otter from the moment she was born. Something about the way the little pup never settled. Something about the way her eyes were always full of questions. To eat or not to eat. A few feet away from Otter, her favorite companion, Carrie, drifts on her back, aimless as a log. Carrie, 2 years older than Otter, has shiny ebony fur. Otter, smaller and more agile, has a deep brown coat and caramel-colored head. Play, Otter wants to know, or eat? First we eat, then we play, answers Carrie, who is always practical, a cautious sort. It's annoying, but when you're a free spirit like Otter, teaming with a wise and solid anchor is never a bad idea. First we play, then we eat, says Otter. She gives her friend a soft nose nudge and dives through quiet water, thick with eelgrass. That is it for the first 15 pages of Otter. I am hooked simply because I can tell that Otter is adorable and free-spirited and funny. And that reminds me of my own kiddo and many of my former students. All right. Really looking forward to this one. If you enjoyed this read aloud, please like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. I see every single view, all of them. So thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for way more First Chapter Fridays to come. And until then, happy reading. See you later.